Hi, my name is Josh Branch. I'm a personal injury attorney based in Athens. I want to say thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day today to watch our new episode of Client Conversations. And if we can ever be of service to you and your family, please let us know. We're here to help. You can check us out at thegeorgiainjuryattorney.com. Again, thank you for a few moments of your time. Hope you have a great day.
Hey, David and Michael, how are you this afternoon?
Good, Josh. How are you?
Doing great. I tell you, David, it's been a long time. I know we used to work together many moons ago, and I know funny how the world works. It was an honor to represent your son not too long ago.
Yeah,
Um,
it was great to have you, knowing that we had that connection with you, but also knowing that we could call you and knowing your reputation on the things that you do. You were the first person we thought of.
Absolutely.
Got to call Josh because we know that he'll get things taken care of.
well, that really does mean the world. It truly does. We work really hard around here to take care of people who suffer serious personal injuries. And I know Michael was in a wreck with somebody who was highly intoxicated, and we do specialize in pursuing cases against those people because they shouldn't be on the road.
Right.
Oh no.
Right. It was good. I mean, like I said, you did, when Michael called you, it was first thing was, how are you? How is Michael doing? How is, let's get through all of that first. And so that meant a lot too. It wasn't just, okay, what can we do? How can we make some money off of this? It was more worrying about or thinking about Michael and his health and his well-being. And of course that means a lot. And that's just the kind of person that I've always known you to be. But then knowing that, okay, what are the steps that we need to take to make sure that he's taken care of? And the fact that you had, helped us walk us through the things, because you never know. You don't know, nobody expects to be in any kind of car accident. So when those things happen, what do you do? What are the steps that you take? And for you and your staff to be able to walk us through those things and being there at whenever we needed you was important for me because I wasn't in Athens at the time when it happened. But knowing that Michael was being looked at after by you guys and your staff, my mind was immediately put at ease, honestly.
Well, thanks, David. That really does mean the world. And I know, Michael being your son, even though he's gotten older, I always hear from my parents too that regardless of how old you get, you're always going to have that, just that deep, obviously, that heartfelt connection with your child. And it's an honor and pleasure to help him and take care of him. And what you touched on is actually the pinnacle of how we handle cases. Is number one, the person's well-being. Let's get that person healed. Let's get them the right doctors. And I'm so glad that resonated with you. It means a lot to me. It really does to hear that because, we do put in a lot of time and effort and to know that things just from a very personal standpoint come across like that. It just really does make me feel good because that's what we try to do. And that's what we aim for every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that your staff was keeping us in the loop. We never had to worry about, gee, we haven't heard from Josh in, a couple of weeks or a couple of months or what's the status or anything like that. You guys are really good about informing Michaal.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what's going on. We're going to call and check in on you too. Hey, how are you feeling? There's the status of what's going on. This is where we're at. So you guys just communicate really, really well. And I know you guys are busy. You got other things going on, but we never felt that. I never felt that.
I never felt like you were too busy to talk.
Well, good, because I'll always carve out time for you, and I always want to be there for you. And I'm glad that resonated because that's really important to me. I joke around with some clients at times that my first experience with a law firm, I was 15 or 16 working for my church league basketball coach. He was a lawyer and I was his gopher. But I used to hear his clients say, I won't include his name, he's a great guy, but like, he'll never call me back. And I always vowed from that day, I'm never going to be that lawyer. I always want to make sure my clients know I'm available for them. So I'm glad that resonated with you both.
Yeah. And to your point, it wasn't just your staff that was reaching out to us. It was you. You were letting us know what was going on too. So even though they're the kind of the people that we, you always think when you get a lawyer that you're going to just be dealing with somebody else. You're never going to deal with that person until, at the beginning and at the end. but you were always there as well. So it wasn't just your staff reaching out to us. It was you, and calling Michael, and not just sending an email to him, but calling him and saying, hey, I work for you, and what can I do? And this is what's going on. So that's valuable. And I think that we lose sight of that sometimes as we get busy in our days and schedules and all the different things that I know that you're doing. So that means a lot. And it wasn't just because that I knew you, it was because that's just who you are. And that's how you are with your clients. And obviously that's the way you are with Michael. So we appreciate it.
Well, it's been an honor and a pleasure. And please give my best to the rest of the family. And I hope you both next time, because I know we're all doing this and you're in Louisiana right now. And so the next time you guys come through Athens, please stop by. I'd love to see you both and bring the family. And I hope we all get to talk soon, in person.
We will.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Josh. We appreciate it.
Thank you both.